Don't watch the world outside while you're buried alive.
Rapaz, ele tirou meu... Ele tirou meu revólver de... Terminou? Não terminou nada. Pera aí que eu não consigo assistir aqui agora. Por que eu não consigo assistir no computador? No celular, digo eu. Que estranho. Mas ela tá ligada. Estranho isso daí, tio. Que coisa. Vamos ver. História BR. Tá sim, dá sim. Tá melhor agora. Beleza. E aqueles que entrarem, por favor, se comuniquem no chat comigo. Ai, que merda. Tome, tome. Tome, 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 tome!
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Vencemos a luta, Arthurzeira. Tamo aí.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. Fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train.
Vamos lá, Chupisco.
There you go. Oh, you are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
Not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes,
Dá
we
uma
are in
ligadinha aqui,
dire need
azar.
of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have
Ventilador.
lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own
azar.
half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Greys for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Vamos lá, né? Of
Here we are.
course.
Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Grey family.
Ah, o salão pertence à
also
família
have a
Grey. Ah, não! Ah, o cara apareceu na minha frente do nada.
A fine job.
Ah, não, cara, pá.
A pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders
Ah,
onto the
meu.
back of your horse there and we'll take him to
Aquele
Sheriff
retardado
Gray.
mental apareceu
There
do
you
nada,
go.
mano.
You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about
Ah,
the
mas que
others?
saco.
Oh, we'll round them up.
Ah, meu que
Anders there is the
saco!
brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some
Tá
point.
bom, tá bom, tá bom. Já posso
I
ir na tua
wouldn't
frente?
exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area?
Ou eu não
here?
tenho esse
No,
direito?
not really.
On
não
your
tenho
right
esse
here,
direito.
these tobacco fields. This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Grey family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Greys have lived in Caliga Hall for
Ora.
generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it?
O
Where we're
freak.
headed right now. Ain't what
Freak
it was
deu
before
uma
the war,
meia.
but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts.
O
They have an
Leozinho tinha
estate
que
west
entrar
of
na
here.
live pra eu
Awful people,
mostrar o meu novo
truly awful.
chupisco.
They've been fighting with the Greys for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Whoa! Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
Ah, não. Não vai aparecer um retardado mental na minha frente agora, né?
Very reputable saloon owned by the Grey family.
Vai ter que voltar até o
We
início
also have
porque
a
um
general store,
retardado entrou na
gunsmith,
frente do meu
post
cavalo.
office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Aí, ó. Isso, chupisco. Caga em cima dele.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray!
Ah, eu sei.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would
deliver.
Man has a passion.
O Romeu ali, ó.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this
Come
fellow
on
on the
now.
straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town's trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and the Braithwaites.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years.
Of
It'll take months to find
course.
us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Now, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some said.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day? Don't think too hard.
Vamos pescar com eles, foda-se.
Why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about?
Eu nunca fui
I
pescar com
don't
eles.
like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Meu Deus, que trindade esses cavalos, hein? Vamos lá, chupisco.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Heya!
Of course, of course.
Of course,
And here
of
is my dear
course.
friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Well, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Oh, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name, and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Rapaz, eu nunca sei qual é qual.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
Of
You were a big help
course!
with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that... by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners. Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor, but the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it? Serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Whoa! Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
Vamos supervisionar.
Damn fly! I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
We've got any identification?
No.
Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Ah, tem que subir. É claro que ele pretende que ele tem que subir no lado que eu pensei. Ô, filho da puta!
Let's go. There's nothing more we can do here. Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell. Lemoyne State
É, às vezes homem tem que tomar as rédeas.
Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army free staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Easy. We ain't in that much of a hurry. Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Bear right again here. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor. Hey, slow it down a bit. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find
Agora dá pra pegar as armas. Boa.
here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up, and take this operation down for good. Come on. see what we're dealing with.
Será que não vai dar pra matar?
See? See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
Handle this.
Well, the way I...
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
Bill, this way.
Let's stop these filthy degenerates.
Remember...
Ah! Hijo de puta!
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy degenerate tax dodgers.
Fala aí, meu. Pra que lado? O que é o foda?
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and tie them up.
Got it. Deputy Williamson.
See one by the bridge over there?
Fazer o que com esse corno, então? Aleluia! Alguém entrou. E aí, Dai? Estamos aqui numa missãozinha que eu não consigo saber se é pra matar, se é pra... Pô.
Remember what he said. We need them alive.
Tá, e como é que a gente vai pegar eles vivos? Eles, sem sacar eles, eles vão gritar e chamar a atenção.
See one by the bridge over there?
Ah, tava cochilhando. Tá podre. Eu tô podre, tô bocejando aqui, ó. Tá.
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure.
Eu não sei. Eu vou mandar esse carinha. Eu vou mandar esse carinha aí. Ver o que ele faz pra... Ah, é só pra dar um soco. Entendi. Eu matei o outro e... Eu matei ele na última vez e... Deu que a missão falhou. Era pra pegar o cara vivo. Tá, aquele dali é meu. Rapaz, ele é o último cara e... Mal ele sabe que... Os parceiros dele tá tudo dormindo. Era pra fazer só isso. Apenas isso. Até me pilhei de ficar mais na live agora. Aí daí, a gente vai, depois dessa missão, nós vai atrás da Pantera Lendária. Nós vai caçar a Pantera Lendária.
Good work, gentlemen.
Uhul! Guadilla, la Pantera Lendária.
Just drop him with the others.
Aí, bando de saco de lixo aí, ó.
Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure, anyone but him.
So think you're real funny, don't you?
Vamos explodir o lugar.
That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Pera aí. Uhul! Agora é tiroteio.
Shit! We got men over here! Give me a hand with these bastards!
Sorry, boys. We put...
Olhos da Morte 7. Caralho, tu não morre, não! Uhul! Cara, eu me matei na... Tava difícil de matar aquele, hein? Tem mais? Ah, o Bill matou. Vamos saquear esse saco podre. Continua conosco, Dai. Ah, bueno. Depois disso daqui nós vai caçar uma pantera lendária. É o último desafio do mestre caçador.
Well done.
Well done.
Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
I normally take it for personal consumption. It's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course.
Of course.
My cousin, Webster. He used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean.
Acabou?
Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of
Finally.
crap. Come on, move.
We have a life on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses.
Bill, get this stuff out of here.
Come on.
You ride with me.
Okay.
Vou, é? Ah, é a corrida? Eu lembro que eu tinha que correr com o Dutch.
Show it to Hosea.
Meu
I'm
cavalo
sure
contra o
he can
dele.
find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight.
Caramba, o mesmo
These
cavalo.
lawmen
Quem é que mandou mensagem? A própria Dai.
and these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written
Tá,
all
bora
over it.
Dutch. Bora que eu tenho que ganhar a
Starting to
torre.
sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back? Okay,
Aceitar, eu vou fazer
you're
o
on. That's the
Chupisco
spirit.
e eu vamos fazer
Okay.
tu e o
On
Conde
my word.
comer poeira.
Go.
Vamos, Chupisco!
Never were much of a
Vamos fazer o Conde comer poeira. Ele tá bem na minha cola. Vamos, Kevin, entra pra live, Kevitos. Chupinho. Não! É o Chupisco. Volta, sai, Dante, sai! Ah, babeca. É Chupingos. Vamos lá, vamos lá. O nome... Chupapi. Of course. A reta final. O Chupapinto vai vencer do Conde. Peraí, que eu tenho que me concentrar pra ler, peraí. Ah, não! Qual é que vai ser, Dai? Bora que nós ganhamos, nós ganhamos. A vitória é nossa. A vitória é do Chupa-Pau-Açu aqui. A tribo da Chupa-Pau-Açu. E ganhamos! Nosso cavalo tava sujo de novo.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
Tá na mão. Já que a senhorita pediu. Ó, é bago e... É os bagos dele e bosta dele, ó. Não! Aí. As bolas dele. Esse aqui também tem bolas, ó. Caralho, mano. Cavalo fumou Godin. Até nisso os caras pensaram, tá ligado? Deixar o cavalo com bola. Agora não! Tá. Vamos fazer o seguinte.
Any problems, you shout out, Lenny.
What, you a lawman now?
Vamos fazer o seguinte.